The Deity is Devil's Dawn's take on Sonic.Exe. He is going to be one of the first killers added to the game when it comes out, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Deity. This is going to be kind of a deep dive into the Deity, I guess, so let's just get right into it. Recently, I've been posting onto my community tab about the Deity in Devil's Dawn, as recently he's gotten the new remodel. His original model was kind of based on 2011X, having the black shoes and just overall kind of had the build of 2011X. However, he was still known as the Deity. However, recently he's gotten a new model, which is being more of an original take of Sonic.Exe, and this design is incredible. This is up there with my favorite designs of Sonic.Exe. I think this just looks incredible. The original concept art was made by Mart VFX, and looking at him, he looks terrifying. The Deity is a creature inside of a Sonic vessel. However, this creature actually wasn't able to fit well into the Sonic vessel. As you can see, his joints are all broken and disconnected, where you can see flesh inside of said creature. So from his shoulders, elbows, knees, and legs, you can see all these disconnects where there's more flesh showing. Asides that, he is similar to the normal Sonic.Exe design, black and red eyes, sharp teeth. However, he has his red shoes. Let's go! But overall, his design is looking incredible. He's also had his prestige skins already shown off, however, in concept art, in which you can see from his normal design, he becomes less saturated, veins start appearing more on his design, and an X starts appearing on his chest. To his second prestige, he becomes kind of like Lord X. The X is more visible now, there's more blood on his eyes, and his shoes are now grey, as well as saturating less again. On his third prestige skin, he starts decaying. The flesh in the joints is now more exposed. He's overall a more darker color, even less saturated. His teeth are no longer sharp and more human-like. His blood has turned black, and his shoes have grayed more, with his X now becoming even more visible and blackened. To his final prestige skin being like his empty vessel appearance. The joints are very exposed now, his shoes are completely black, the X is completely noticeable now, and now his eyes are missing alongside his teeth. These designs are incredible. I actually love how this goes. It kind of reminds me of like MY5T becoming 2011, turning into Lord X, and then becoming the empty vessel. Just how it personally reminds me. Of course, this is not how it actually is in-game. This is the Deity, his own thing, but it's just like how I can kind of see it. Looking at his model in Blender looks so disgusting in all the right ways. He looks really like realistic and just overall creepy. I know saying realistic, that's the buzzword, you know, hyper-realistic, but I think they've done it perfectly here. Comparing him to his old model, it's just such an insane improvement. I still actually really like the old model as well. And additionally, the old model will also become a skin. So if you even prefer the old model to the new one, you can still choose the old model. And additionally, if you're not a fan of the red shoes for the new Deity, he will also have a black shoes variant. The Deity has also had his chase theme revealed. It sounds incredible. Now, speaking about the skins that have been announced for him, looking into the wiki, we have a few skins here that are announced. A lot of them don't have images though, so I'll just put like a placeholder image just to help like tell what it's gonna be. So, some skins are going to be the Allfather. As you may know, Allfather, he's super iconic. I can't wait to see this guy in-game. That'll be so cool. I really, really like Allfather. And he will also have unique voice lines when he's equipped. Another skin announced is Genesis X, who actually has a lot of stuff shown off for him in this game, which I'll be putting on screen. He has his idle animation, his walking animation, his sprinting animation, an unknown one, probably a spawning in animation, alongside attacking and also a kill animation. The model looks brilliant, and he also has a theme, which I will play slightly here as well. Another skin he will get is Clown. The deity gets a clown wig, white with red dot jester hats, with the bells in his quills, a clown nose, clown makeup, a clown suit, red and yellow clown shoes, and blue and green eyes. He also has concept art for this as well, which I'll show you here. That looks interesting. Very cool. Another skin being Motorist. The deity gets black sunglasses, a black helmet with fire spikes, with black ends on his quills, a black jacket with fire and spikes, a white shirt, black short glove over his normal gloves, black pants, and black shoes with spikes. Now this looks tough, dude. This looks quite cool. That'll be an interesting one to see, actually. A little exclusive kind of skin. The deity gets a shirt that says, "I survived Devil Dawn's Alpha." This skin will be awarded to those who play the alpha version, and concept art here, it's literally just gonna be the deity wearing a t-shirt saying, "I survived Devil's Dawn Alpha." And his other two skins are the black shoes for the deity, which we discussed earlier, and the old model. And an unconfirmed skin being Rewrite. However, there's not too much information on this, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. For the deity's moveset, he has a passive, 2 abilities, and a basic attack. His passive, Speed Demon, when the deity scores a kill, it regains 25% stamina. His basic attack does 45 damage. His first ability, God Complex, the deity goes almost completely invisible and gets a speed boost, highlighting anyone in 25 studs, though it takes 1 to 2 seconds to exit the ability, and it is slower while exiting it. It can only be cloaked for a maximum of 20 seconds, and stamina does not regenerate while invisible. And his second ability, Dance of Death. The deity curls up into a ball and spin dashes in a straight line, dealing damage to anyone hit. The deity exits the spin dash after 4 to 6 seconds, or if it slams into a wall. You can turn yourself while revving up and spin dash to aim your attack. To add on to this, we have some animations also for the deity I will show now. This also is just using the old model, as this is old footage. There's nothing really footage-wise for the new model, as it literally just been announced. However, we have some footage here of the kill animation.
You're too slow.
Being stunned. For the current lore of the deity, the current lore says,
"There's no escape! I am God!"
The deity as the map collapses. Otherwise, the Dawn's Weaver quickly realized the players in her game would have an unfortunate tendency towards victory, especially in its infancy. Mortals are cunning after all, and have a knack for evading certain doom, somehow. So, eager to tip the scales further into her favor, she beckoned for a devil who could make his own advantages. More than just another cold-blooded killer, or mindless monster, but someone with an eye like hers to see beyond the carnage and expand her domain into something truly beautiful. Someone who could play just as fiercely as her victims. And oh, he's so excited to meet you. Formed in a cataclysmic burst of primordial energy, the deity was born of the fake energies of the void, an otherworldly dimension far from the dawn or our own, threading the lines of fact and fiction when the being gazed upon reality and its inhabitants from within its own emptiness. It gained a fascination for the world that lie beyond, and a keen interest in one of their many heroes, a blue hedgehog from Christmas Island. Called the fastest thing alive, like childhood obsession, the formless creature entered the fictitious hedgehog's realm by force, took the blue blur's body as a vessel for himself, twisted it to his liking, and turned Sonic's lush paradise on its head, creating a twisted world in its stead to fit its maniacal vision and play within for the rest of eternity. He breathed life into their land, just to tear it apart. The creature tormented Sonic's friends, taking their bodies and souls to be his eternal victims. and subjecting them to infinite games as he saw fit. But, like a child still, the Deity is bored rather easily, so when offered a stake in the new different game, with all the beautiful stakes as the ones in his own world, the sadistic god couldn't refuse. But now you're boring him all over again, sitting here and reading. So, new friend.
Do you want to play with me?
And I think that's pretty much just about it for the Deity so far. Devil's Dawn is looking incredible so far, and I can't wait to play it. You know for a fact I will be grinding out the Deity and trying to get all of his prestige skins. Additionally to the skins, recently we've got a potential upcoming skin, that being MY5T Crimson X. Yes! Yes! We're winning. We are so winning. We are actually so back. I'm delighted by this. It's still only potential. They did only say that they might do it, but like, please, please, I need this. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.